You know, everyone's been asking me, why haven't you posted in a month? Well, if I'm being entirely honest with you, it's because I've been living the YouTube celebrity lifestyle. Now, you're probably asking yourself, what does that entail? Well, I'll tell you, it's very simple. Money, women, and lots, I mean tons of cocaine! I'm just kidding. I have, 4 subscribers, 4 videos, this will be number 5, maybe a total of 250 views across all videos. But no, seriously.
Don't tell nobody.
Honestly, what's been happening is, aside from all the normal stuff in life, so, I'm an adult. I have a job, I have a mortgage, I have a wife who loves me that I spend time with, and then the actual playing of games. On top of all of that, what I've been doing this summer is realizing a dream of mine, which was to actually build the game room of my dreams. This is something that I've wanted to do for years, and of course there's been limitations along the way, either just time to do it, money, physical space to make it happen. There was always an obstacle. Well, this summer everything came together, and yeah, we made it happen, and it is... I can't wait to share this. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my game room. There is really so much to share, and we could honestly be in here for hours, because there are so many things in here that have their, not only their unique story, but what they mean to me specifically. So just for this video, we're going to do a spin of the room, see what's what, and then later on down the road, we'll break down some of the stories that are attached to some of these things that we have here. But first off, this is my gaming setup. I built this earlier this year, and I love it. Black and red, simple, powerful, and it is phenomenal. My wife is also a gamer, so we have side-by-side rigs. We don't always play the same thing, but we're always in fist bump range because, that's what we do. Tomb Raider has always been a staple in my life, and lots of stories, lots of good times, but this piece of wall art that I have here is something that I put together. Up on the shelves here, we have games that run all the way across the top, separated by little pop figures. So what we have right here is we have PC games, big box versions. I don't have a lot of big boxed PCs for a couple reasons. Again, that's a story all on its own, but this is what I have right now. Then going across the top, we have Dreamcast, we have some Wii, we have some original PlayStation, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4. You see where I'm going with this. Original Xbox, along with some demo discs, Xbox 360, and Xbox One. There are a ton of other games that I have in CD wallets, not in cases, which is something that we'll go through at a later time. Here are some board games. I love those. Some collector's items, some of them old, some of them new. Weird PlayStation controllers. I'm a massive fan of Rick and Morty. Some classic consoles. You all remember the PlayStation video. I think we're up to 20 views on that, so pretty much going viral. Some steering wheels. Down over here, Quake has always had a soft spot in my heart as far as shooters go. Collector consoles, in case I ever need to send a letter and it's serious. Custom mug that my wife had made for me. I did Kratos from God of War for Halloween last year. We have the collector's edition here. Sons of Anarchy, more Tomb Raider. My wife loves Deadpool. We have some vaults over here. There will be some videos about those later. And yeah, finishing off the shelf here. Now going back along the desks, we have matching gaming chairs. My wife knows that I'm a fan of the Horde, and that is unique. I've never seen a piece of art made out of a record like that before. It's amazing. This is my wife's setup, and these are actually her things. She's a Skyrim fan, and of course The Sims, but I still love her. Like I said, matching game chair. Going over here, big Lord of the Rings fan, Evanescence, OG Xbox, and then we get into some other console stuff, which again, a lot of this will be taken care of individually. I did mention that my wife was a Lord of the Rings fan, so she has banners hanging here and here. I'm not entirely sure what they are, but I know that when they came in the mail, she went nuts. This shelf that I have over here has a lot of my project stuff, so I have consoles, computers, all the stuff that I like to tinker with in the winter when it's, you know, amazingly cold outside. The lighting in this room is terrible. We have nothing on the ceiling, and this was one of the darkest rooms in the house, but I got this light, which I really can't show without blinding out the camera, but it's got a lot of multi-directional things, which really help light up the room. His and hers matching skeletons. And I also have shelves that go all around the top of the room. This one is kind of an overflow of nerd stuff. But as we get a little farther over the edge here, we have music. And sooner or later, the music will go across the rest of the top. I'm not exactly a Minecraft fan, but I couldn't say no to the backpack that I picked up pretty cheap. Also, some old movie promotions. You know who that is. As we come over here, you might recognize these symbols from the TV show Supernatural. I'm a massive fan. Once again, for the Horde, this is hanging on a coffin bookshelf that I built forever ago in the old toe pincher style. What game room would be complete without some samurai swords? And of course I got some art in the back, Call of Duty World War II. And if you recognize that little guy, are there any Gurr fans out there from Invader Zim? Well, if not, I will sing the Doom song. Moving along here, this shelf is all books. And as we round the corner, more Tomb Raider. This is an old classic Tomb Raider poster that I have framed. I got this from a good buddy of mine that I have not spoken to in years. But I love this poster. Some old monk beads from when I lived in Thailand. And of course, Angelina Jolie as Lara Croft, a gift from my brother. Thank you. Here we have an old TV with classic consoles hooked up. We have an original Xbox and a Dreamcast. Love those systems. Also love the light gun games we can play on them. There is a funny story behind this TV which I will have to share with you if my wife lets me. I'll do it anyway, we just won't tell her. This right here deserves its own story, but this is when I met Andrew. If you're not familiar with him, I met him at Rockin' Shock 2 maybe 3 years ago. Like I said, I'll go through the whole story sometime, but it is fantastic. Up across the top here, we all have movies and TV series going across the top. Loved Angel and Buffy back in the day. And that brings us back around to the desks. So there you have it. Just a quick tour of the game room, also known as my happy place. Also known as Fort Kickass for any Archer fans out there. This is... I've been trying to find the best way to describe how this place makes me feel. And while I'm not a father, I might be someday, the feelings that I have in here, I assume, are akin to a newborn child. I see this room as an extension of myself. When I think about it, it brings me joy. When I'm away for a little while, I stop back in just to check on it. I love everything in here. It makes me happy. Even if there is something that, that I haven't played for a while, or something that has good memories, just having it available, seeing it here, if you're anything like me, you know what I'm saying. So there is so much more that I want to share with you about what's in here. But like I said, we're going to do that on an individual basis just to keep the time frame on this video shorter. But there's a lot to share. All of it makes me happy, and I can't wait to do that with you. So thank you all for watching. I think this is video number 5. And to my 4 subscribers out there, you all are awesome. Thanks for watching, and yeah, I can't wait for the next one. We'll see you then. Are you happy now, Mitch? Is this what you wanted? Is this the recognition that you so desperately desired? You happy now? I hope so.